fast walking up. Before he takes a stand, to just have a procedural issue, we do have an outstanding motion to amend his testimony, and if it's all right with the board, if we just dispense with that through discussing about admitting his testimony.
Are there any objections? Okay, approved.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, put the mic wherever you'd like. Make sure you're speaking into it even when you turn around the room. And go ahead and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to provide is true and accurate? I do. Thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Grunhagen.
Are you the same Timothy Johnson that prepared direct testimony, second revision, and exhibits 1 through 3 second revision, and then exhibits 4 through 12?
Yes.
Do you have any corrections or updates to make to those?
Not at this time.
And if you were asked those same questions today, would you give substantially similar answers?
Yes.
I move the admission of Mr. Johnson's testimony, second revision, direct exhibits 1 through 3 second revisions, and exhibits 4 through 12.
Are there objections? No objection. Seeing no objections, the board will admit.
I tender the witness.
Thank you. Anyone? We can move on.
I've got to ask a question. Sir, what, just in a sentence, what's the purpose of your testimony?
To provide more information to the board to make a decision, and the maps to show that that information isn't necessarily geographically consistent. There are areas that have more concentration with those exhibits than others.
And specifically concentration, just for the record, as to what?
Animal feeding operations, where structures are along the route.
And I take it you haven't been supplied any of the plume modeling or dispersion analysis, risk analysis, or hazard distances?
That is correct.
And would you agree that the livestock industry in Iowa is a huge economic driver?
Yes.
And are you aware, or have you studied up of any county setbacks relative to CO2 pipelines of where they can be from livestock operations?
I have not.
Okay. And again, the purpose of your exhibits was to show proximity of certain locations to the proposed pipeline route?
That is correct.
And is that for the purpose of alerting to the potential negative effects and potential loss and economic effects?
Is to give the information to the board to make their decision.
Okay. All right. I don't have anything further. Thank you.
Well, if no other questions, board questions?
Mr. Johnson, throughout your direct testimony, you described the routing of Summit's proposed hazardous liquid pipeline and the proximity to numerous cities, animal feeding operations, and structures.
Correct.
Are you recommending that the board alter the proposed route at these locations?
I am making no proposal to do such, to just provide it as general information.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
Ms. Grunhagen? For redirect, if you have any.
No redirect.
Okay. Well, Mr. Johnson, thank you. You may step down. Ms. Grunhagen, you may call your next witness.
The Iowa Farm Bureau Federation calls Steve Rocky.
Can you pronounce the last name again?
I'll let him pronounce it for you, but it's Rocky.